Yes, I think your analogy gets at something that modern discussions about relationships often miss. Love is partly the sophistication required to maintain something valuable through imperfection. The old car analogy works because the labor itself changes the owner's relationship to the car. He learns every sound, every weakness, every modification, every strange little thing that makes this car different. Somebody else might look at it and say, "Why are you dealing with all that? Just buy something newer." But they're evaluating primarily on convenience. He's evaluating on value, history, attachment, craftsmanship, and what the process itself means to him. Relationships can work similarly. Two people don't merely bring different personalities into a relationship. They bring different childhoods, fears, assumptions, communication styles, expectations, definitions of respect, ways of processing anger, ideas about money, sex, family, responsibility, God, ambition, affection. The whole thing. So some friction isn't necessarily evidence that the relationship is defective. Sometimes friction is simply two different understandings of reality colliding. And that's why I particularly like your word, sophistication. An unsophisticated understanding of love can sound like, "If you loved me, you would naturally understand me." A more sophisticated version recognizes, "You can genuinely love me and still completely misunderstand me because you aren't me." Now, both people have work to do. You have to learn, when she does X, what does X mean in her internal world? She has to learn the same thing about you. Eventually, you stop interpreting everything exclusively through your own operating system. That's growth. But I'd put one important limitation on your car analogy. A person isn't a restoration project. The mechanic has unilateral authority over the car. One partner doesn't have that authority over another human being. A healthy relationship, therefore, requires mutual restoration, not one person repairing the other. That's where your final point becomes especially important. You said you're helping the other individual grow, but they're simultaneously exposing you to another perspective that develops you. Exactly. Sometimes the thing you originally thought needed fixing in the other person turns out to reveal something underdeveloped in yourself. And there's another boundary worth drawing. Patience isn't the same as indefinite tolerance. Some people romanticize suffering and call it commitment. Decades together aren't automatically evidence of mature love. If one person refuses accountability, repeatedly violates agreed boundaries, abuses the other, or simply expects the other person to carry the entire developmental burden, persistence can become dysfunction rather than sophistication. So I'd slightly refine your thesis. Love isn't finding someone who requires no work. Love is developing enough capacity to distinguish between problems worth working through, differences worth understanding, flaws worth accommodating, behaviors requiring correction, and situations that should no longer be tolerated. That's much harder than find somebody who makes you happy. And ironically, I think that's why your old car example works so well. The sophisticated mechanic doesn't expect the car never to break, but he also doesn't blindly keep replacing transmissions when the frame has rusted through. His commitment is accompanied by discernment. Applied to relationships, mature love isn't simply, "I'll never leave." It's closer to, "I'll work much harder to understand you than my frustration initially tells me is reasonable. But I will also remain capable of recognizing what is healthy, what is repairable, and what is destructive." That's a considerably more demanding definition of love.